We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco's offense returns to the field
at their own 23-yard line.
Purdy going to the air right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st down, Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 26 yards. And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From his end zone, here's Gary Brightwell. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now out come the Giants. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, Charles, look, this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and they're on back-to-back plays. We're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now Jones. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on a guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing Jones. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. 41 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football, but they couldn't get the hook up there.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Purdy sets up to throw again. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and it came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ford, that got in there to bring him down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him. I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
These two teams all tied after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. They begin with a run by Barkley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield. No chance to gain any yardage.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a 2nd and 2. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy. His throw incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the Giants ready to come out now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. It's Barkley on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Barkley with a carry on 1st down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to stretch out their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Gets past one man. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Back to throw. Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. Here's Purdy on first and 10. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Extra score, Giants 21, 49ers 17.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. The New York set to take the field. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Throwing again on second down. Jones. That ball caught by Campbell. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Second and 5. Back to throw again. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
It's one play at a time, baby. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Let's rock and roll, baby.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Now Jones. He'll find Hodgins there complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Throwing Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 155 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And this taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They juked him. There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 37 yards. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Big play from a big man, Kayvon Thibodeau, off the edge and dropping him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now Purdy. Deebo Samuel powering his way forward and down to the 28-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When
we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as a tackle made at the 18. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 18 yards for Christian McCaffrey. And the 49ers are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action. Jones. That'll be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Jones now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's McLeod on the return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Oh,
certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 25 yards that time.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. This will be caught at about the 5. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. Steps away to his left. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Moody good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And bulldozing his way through. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Nick Bosa, Defensive Player of the Year, in on the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Jones looking to throw on second down. Little out route here, complete to Shepard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 38 now, here's second down at 7. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
They need 2. Here's third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off the play fake. Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cleveland Farrell, his 2nd sack of the night.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Jones. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. McLeod to return it. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line.
The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
McCaffrey will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the 49ers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Gary Brightwell. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now out come the Giants.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And that one complete to Hodgins.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49ers 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Niners' 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's second down and 5. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Barkley, inside handoff. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Second and 7.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now Jones to throw on third down. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, New York.
Sterling Shepard with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The Giants.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to run it with Barkley, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Purdy off the play fake.
And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Purdy now to throw.
And that's incomplete. in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Warner. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, they'll get this out to Barkley, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
To try again after the sack. Jones. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Here's 2nd down. Jones.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now Jones.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's do it. Let's go. That's right. Who's going to make a play, baby? It's all like popcorn. Come on now. It's all like popcorn. Anytime that ball comes to me, I try to
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Purdy and the Niners down by a field goal, 1:06 to play. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Purdy to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
At the 29-yard line.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.